game where knowledge is king and Lady Luck is queen. It's the Joker's Wild. And now, here's the host of the show, Jack Barry.
Thank you very much and welcome to the Joker's Wild. We're delighted to have you all with us. We have a very, very exciting contestant who has won 3 games. He's won over $10,000. And we were right in the middle of a game when our time ran out. So we're going to resume that game. It's his 4th game. Let's introduce the champion and the challenger.
Our current champion, whose winnings in cash and prizes total $10,125. He's a clinical psychologist who enjoys running, reading, and traveling throughout California, Joe Dunn. And his opponent, she's a sales representative for an insurance company, and she enjoys softball and eating Mexican food, Ann Wells.
Ann and Joe, welcome back to the Joker's Wild. Joe, on the last program, you won 3 games in a row. You won over $10,000. This is the middle of the 4th game, and right now you're leading by a score of $400 to $200, playing against a very, very interesting young lady, Ann Wells, who loves Mexican food. Ann, tell us about your most favorite of all Mexican dishes.
That would have to be a burrito with everything in it except the kitchen sink.
Do you eat that very often?
No, you can't do that too often.
Like once a month?
Well, about once a month whenever the craving hits.
Very good. Sounds good. Joe, you run. Do you eat Mexican food too?
Oh, I love Mexican food. I love to eat Mexican food and run.
I think you probably often do. I have heard what it does to you, Joe, the Mexican food, some of it, and I can understand why you're running. We have a game in progress here with the score 200 to 400. The categories we're using are the same as on the last program, and they are fast-forward politics, followed by female vocalists. Then we have the 30s, famous pairs, and finally, all about words. Of course, the fast-forward politics, if you take that category, you can go as far as you want. And obviously, if you get jokers up there, you can substitute the fast-forward politics for the joker. Your spin, Ann. You have $200. Right. Good luck.
Let's go. I got some catching up to do.
Famous pairs, joker and fast-forward politics.
That's Fat Jack fast-forward politics for 100.
Each answer is worth $100. If you should answer 3 questions correctly, you could win the game, but Joe does get a final turn for $100. This former Democrat became a Republican in 1973 and unsuccessfully sought the GOP presidential nomination in 1980. What is the last name of this tall Texan?
Conley.
Right? You have $300. Want to stop with 300 and go for 400?
I've got to keep going.
Okay. Question number 2, which would bring you to $400 or put you back to 200. After a number of threatened resignations, Alexander Haig finally carried out his threat in June 1982 and was replaced with a former Secretary of Labor. That new Secretary of State was George who?
Schultz.
Right, you have $400. At the moment, the game is all tied up 400 apiece. Do you want to stop or do you want to press your luck?
We're going.
Okay. Correct answer would bring you to $500, enough to win the game, but Joe does get a final turn, and you don't have to stop at 500. You can go further if you want. Presidents William Henry Harrison and Zachary Taylor belonged to a political party that broke up over the question of slavery. For $500 or back to 200, what was its fashionable-sounding name?
The Whigs.
Whig, you're right, and you have $500. Want to stop with 500 or press your luck and go for 600?
Let's go for a cushion. One more.
Boy, here's a lady with guts. I don't think anybody's ever done that in all the years this show's been on the air. Most people stop at 500 and hope their opponents will conk out. You're going for $600, or if you miss it, you go back down to 200. A Republican senator from Illinois served as minority leader in the Senate from 1959 until his death in 1969. What is the last name of that distinguished senator whose first name was Everett?
Mansfield.
Sorry, that is not right. You go back down to $200. If you answer the question correctly, Joe, you already have 400. That would bring you to 500. You'd win the game. And now for a grand total in 4 games of $10,625, What's the last name?
Dirksen.
You win $10,625. Congratulations, Joe Dunn.
Thank you.
You've won 4 games in a row, and in a moment I'll give you a chance to play against the devil. Well, Ann, I can't give you any big prizes, but I want to congratulate you on having a lot of guts. It took a lot of courage to do that. Backstage will be some nice consolation prize, and I think you've won the affection of the studio audience. A nice hand for Ann Welch, who will play against the devil in just a moment. Joe Dunn, you're winning over $10,000. Come on over and try to increase it. Here he comes. Well done. You're getting to be an expert at this. This is the 4th time you're here. You've won a couple of times. Once you lost, but if you can get to $1,000 or more again, I'll give you $1,000 more and these gifts.
Joe, preparing meals will be easy with the help of these 2 gifts for your kitchen. First, Joe, while you're preparing meals, consolidate your cleanup with the help of this handy trash compactor. Whirlpool's Trash Masher Compactor with automatic deodorizing system and touch-toe drawer opener from Whirlpool Corporation. And then, Joe, you'll breeze through your meal preparations with this gift, worth over $2,300. It's a kitchen full of appliances. From Gibson, kitchen appliances featuring a cross-clear refrigerator freezer with adjustable cantilever shelves, twin glide-out crispers, and a total energy-saving system. A portable dishwasher with 3 levels of washing action and energy saver switch, a microwave oven with digital timer and temp sensor cooking probe, and a module master electric range with self-cleaning oven, all from Gibson, one of the white consolidated industries. This kitchen help package is worth in cash and prizes over $3,750.
All right, Joe, give him a spin.
Okay.
First spin gets him 50, 200. Very good. 100, 200, 300, 325.
I'll go again.
All right. 75, 100. A good one.
I'm going to push it.
150, 150. That's a big one. I'll give you a little secret, Joe. Because you already have $925, because we have 3 windows, you either have to go over the top or you have to get the devil. Give him a spin. Let's see what you get.
That's a good way to put it. Okay.
150, 200. I'll tell you something about you, Joe. When you win, you win.
Sure,
I mean, that's twice. You've had $1,350, which is a lot of money. Here's 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000, 1,100, 1,200, 1,300, 1,350, plus the trash compactor, the refrigerator, the dishwasher, the microwave oven, the electric range. In 4 games, you have won $14,725.
Thank you.
And some more news for you. You're now going to go into game number 5. If you can win this game as well as you did the first 4 games, in addition to everything else, the thousands of dollars more you will win, you'll win a brand new automobile. You will go well over the $20,000 mark. Play carefully.
Super.
A nice hand for Joe as he plays game number 5. Who will he play it against, Charlie?
Jackie's a journeyman carpenter whose hobbies are fishing, sailing, and target archery. Steve Moore.
Hi, Steve.
How do you do?
You come to us at a very propitious moment in the history of Joe Dunn. He's playing his game number 5. He's going to try to win an automobile. You're going to try to stop him. That's what you're supposed to do. And for a guy like yourself, you ought to be able to do it because you're pretty good with a bow and arrow, eh? You hit the target.
I'm fair.
How far away is the target that you shoot at?
Oh, anywhere from 15 feet to close to a football field length sometimes.
Well, I would say that, Joe, you have a little thing to worry about with a fellow who can hit a target that far. The target for both of you guys are these categories. Here they are. State capitals, initials, Civil War, films of the 60s, and literature. Because so much is at stake, I caution both of you, do not blurt out any answers. Consider the question carefully, because we must take your first answer. You're up first, Steve. Spin and good luck.
Okay.
Joker, literature and state capitals.
Jack, I'll take state capitals for 100, please.
Despite a drive to name their new capital Ohio City, legislators in Ohio decided instead to honor a famous explorer. Name the city and you name the explorer.
Columbus.
Yes, and I know Christopher Columbus. You have $100. Joe, on the way to a car.
Okay.
Good luck.
Jokers.
Joker, literature and state capitals.
I'll try state capitals for $100, Jack.
The birthplace of President Andrew Johnson is one of the attractions in the city that became North Carolina's capital in 1795. Name this historic southern city.
Raleigh.
Yes, and you have $100. All tied up 100 apiece, and we'll find out whether you get the car in just a moment.
Some of our departing contestants will receive Lysol Trigger Bathroom Cleaner. Pull the trigger on household germs and dirt. Clean sinks, tubs, and tile without scratching. Lysol Bathroom Cleaner. Also, Air and Repair, the flat tire inflator and sealer with the easy-to-use extension hose. Air and Repair from Gold Eagle. Don't be left flat. Plus, Clorets Gum and Mints, the breath deodorant. Helps your mouth's own freshening power eliminate bad breath. Costs a little more, but it's worth it. Clorets, the breath deodorant. Once again, here's Jack.
With a car at stake, there's a tie in effect, 100 apiece. Steve, it's your spin. Films in the 60s, initials and a pair.
Jack, I'll go with initials for 100, please.
Since they were organized in 1873, Canada's RCMPs have become one of the most famous law enforcement agencies in the world. What does the R stand for in RCMP?
Royal.
Royal Canadian Mounted Police. Right, you have $200. Joe Dunn. Civil War, initials, and state capitals.
I'll take state capitals for 50, Jack.
New York's historic capital is called Cradle of the Union because it was there that Benjamin Franklin made the first formal proposal to unite the colonies. Name New York's capital.
Albany.
Albany, New York. Right, you have 150. Round 2 is over, and we go to round 3, Steve. Joker, Civil War, and state capitals.
Jack, I'll go with Civil War for 100, please.
This woman earned the nickname Angel of the Battlefield because of her bravery in transporting supplies and nursing wounded soldiers during the Civil War. Her name was Clara what?
Barton.
Yes, that's right, for $300. Joe Dunn.
Come on, Joker.
Literature, initials, and a joker.
I'll take initials for 100.
The title of the hit comedy MASH was actually an abbreviation for a certain type of Army surgical hospital. According to the M in the abbreviation, what kind of surgical hospital was it?
Mobile.
Right, and you have 250. Then in the third round, 300 to 250. Steve.
Okay, let's go.
Civil War, state capitals, and films of the 60s.
Jack, I'll try Civil War for 50, please.
In 1861, Union troops sank a frigate called the Merrimack. Confederate troops raised the ship, armor-plated it, and sent it into battle against a Union ironclad. What was that Union ship called?
The Monitor.
The Monitor, the Merrimack and the Monitor. You have 350. Joe.
Come on, Jokers.
Civil War, Joker, and state capitals.
State capitals for 100, Jack.
The beauty of a site overlooking the Colorado River so impressed the founders of the Republic of Texas that they chose it to be their capital. Name that captivating capital.
Austin.
Right, and we have a tie game, 350 apiece. Now it's going to depend on the luck of the draw and the answers. 350 apiece, your spin, Steve. Literature, state capitals, not a good spin.
Jack, I'll take state capitals for 50, please.
When one settler realized that an Indian civilization had once flourished on the site of Arizona's capital city, he named it after a mythological bird which rose from the dead. Name Arizona's capital city.
Phoenix.
Phoenix is right. You have $400. Joe.
Come on, Jokers.
Literature, initials, and a joker. A little better spin.
I'll take initials for 100.
Almost everyone has brought a record that's either a 45 RPM or a 33 RPM. I want you to tell me what it is that RPM abbreviates.
Revolutions per minute.
Right, you have $450. Now this could be the final round with a score of 400 to 450. Let's see what happens. Steve. Civil War, films of the 60s, and a pair.
Jack, I'll go with films of the 60s for 100.
Correct answer would bring you to $500. That's all you need to win the game, but Joe at 450 gets a final turn. In 1964, Walt Disney featured English star Julie Andrews in a delightful film fantasy about a nanny who could fly with an umbrella and slide up banisters. For $500, what's the nanny's last name?
Poppins.
Mary Poppins, you have $500. Joe, fortunately, you already have $450, so you have to get at least a chance to tie, but a double or a triple would win the game. Give him a spin.
Come on, Jokers.
Literature, Civil War, and a pair. You've got it.
I'll try Civil War for 100.
Here it is. This question is worth $100. If you answer it correctly, you'll win the game. If you miss it, it's all over because Steve already has $500. But if you answer this correctly, you will win the game with $550. You will end up with a car, with money, all told $21,075. This is a big question. I ask the audience, please, even if you know the answer, please do keep it to yourselves. In April of 1862, a naval squadron led by Captain David Farragut steamed past weak Confederate defenses on the Mississippi and forced the surrender of an important southern port. For $21,075, including an automobile, name the city.
New Orleans.
You win it all! Well done, well played, both of you. I should point out, Steve Moore, that neither of you missed the question. You were only defeated because he got a better spin. You have won $21,000, Joe, and in just a moment, if there is time, I'll give you a chance to spin against the devil, and you could possibly raise it to over $25,000. Steve, backstage will be some nice consolation prizes, and I congratulate you for not missing a question. Joe, I'm going to ask you to come back to the next program because I want to go out to the studio audience to give them a chance to win. Congratulations to both of you. Well done. We'll see you all in just a moment. Time for three people in our studio audience to face the devil. Who are the lucky three, Charlie?
Jack, we're looking for Liz Dussault. Elizabeth Velasquez. And Terry Robertson. Here's your chance to face the devil.
Well, what do you know? Three ladies are going to battle here. Hello, Terry.
Hello.
How are you? Where are you from?
Santa Ana, California.
Couldn't think of it for a minute, huh? I'll ask you a hard question next time, okay? What do you do in Santa Ana, California?
I'm a homemaker.
Have any children?
4.
Yes. How old's the oldest one?
14.
14. Isn't that nice? What does your husband do?
He owns a roofing company.
Roofing company. All righty. Now, you know how to play this game. I'm going to give you a chance to spin. Try to get the highest number you can. Whatever amount shows up, that's yours. And if it's the highest of the three, you'll then get a chance to make a lot of money and a lot of prizes. Give him a spin, Terry. Terry spins, and she gets 30, 80. That's pretty good. That's $100. Not bad. That could be a good one. Hi, Elizabeth.
Hello.
Where are you from?
Huntington Park.
From where?
Huntington Park, California.
Huntington Park, California. And what do you do out there?
Right now, I'm temporarily unemployed.
You want a job?
Sure.
Well, I wish I had one for you. That's a big problem, isn't it?
Not really.
No? You don't care about working anyway, right?
No.
Isn't that nice? But you'd like to win some money, wouldn't you?
Oh, yes.
Then you couldn't have to work for a long time again, right?
Right.
Well, isn't that nice? Well, you have to beat $100. Give him a spin. 30, 40, nope, $70. You're still ahead. Hi, Liz.
Hi, how are you?
Where's your home?
Monroe, Michigan.
What are you doing out here?
Visiting family
Yeah? You watch our show out there in Monroe, Michigan?
every once in a while.
Isn't that nice? What's your family doing here?
I have a brother that lives in Corona, and my parents are out here visiting, and I have another brother from Colorado out here visiting.
Has anybody ever told you you have beautiful eyes?
Oh, a few times.
You're kidding. Everybody picks on that aspect of your beautiful face?
Oh, you're making me embarrassed.
Monroe, Michigan, was that it?
Yes.
Everybody there tells you have pretty eyes, right? I'm going to embarrass her so she can't walk down the streets in Monroe, Michigan. Give him a spin, Liz, and see what you get. You have to beat $100. 10, 20, You may have beautiful eyes, Liz, but you just gave Monroe a black eye. You do get $40, however, and I hope you'd take too much umbrage at my teasing you that way.
Oh, everyone teases me.
Everybody teases you?
Yes.
Well, you have $40
Thank you
now.
very
You
much.
tease them back. And you get $70 here, Liz. You're going to get 70. You're Elizabeth, and you're Liz. I'm getting mixed up with you ladies. You get $70. Here is 50. You have pretty eyes, too.
Thank you.
Does everybody tell you you have pretty eyes, too?
Yes.
They do. Everybody tells everybody I have pretty eyes. How do you like my eyes?
I love them.
Oh, you pardon?
They're pretty.
They're pretty. That's what I thought. Okay. Hi, Terry. You have $100. You already won that, and that's yours to keep. Now you're going to get a chance to play against the devil. Please remember you can stop anytime you want. You needn't go all the way through. But if you do go through, in addition to the $100, I'll give you $1,000 more and this gift.
It's a beautiful sleeper sofa. Lazy Boy's Lazy Sleeper Sleep Sofa offers a wide variety of fabrics suitable for any decor. Built with true Lazy Boy quality, it offers elegance by day and comfort by night. This game is worth over $2,000.
Okay, Terry, give him a spin and good luck. Terry spins. He gets 125, 50, 175 if you stop now. He's risking $175. He gets 50, 75, 75. Okay, risking it all. 50, 50. Ready to go?
Yes.
Okay. Ready to go, dear. Sorry. Up came the old devil. But you do have $100 left, and I'm going to give that to you right now. There's your 100, and awfully sorry. That's one of the dangers of going for it as you did. Ladies and gentlemen, we're delighted that you were with us on this particular edition of The Joker's Wild, and we're sorry that you couldn't have seen Terry win, but you saw three girls with beautiful blue eyes. Not blue eyes, you have brownish eyes, right?
Yeah.
And along with me, I have beautiful eyes too. They're red, but they're beautiful. We'll see you all next time here on The Joker's Wild. For all of us, thanks for watching, and see you again. Bye-bye, everybody.
Some of our declining contestants will receive Novahistine cough products. All have the cough-controlling ingredient doctors recommend most. Novahistine, you can't buy better care for a cough. Use as directed. Also, Golden Champagne is love, feeling, celebration. The classic drink with a bold, sophisticated taste. Very nice on ice. Let Golden Champagne take you beyond from Iroquois brands. Plus, if you want beautiful hair, use Salon Formula Jerry Redding Milk and Honey. Designed to keep your hair soft and silky. Jerry Redding, from the salon to you. The Joker's Wild is a Jack Barry and Dan Enright production.